Jai Gurudev, everyone. So I am sitting here in my room at Sri Pitanilaya Ashram in Germany. I am visiting the ashram of Paramahamsa Vishwananda for the first time. And I just got a question from one of my students, and she asked, what is the difference between the ego, knowing, and awareness? So I was just in my bed. I was reading the Bhagavad Gita, and I saw her message, and I got inspired of giving an answer to that. So ego, awareness, and knowing. So we can have certain knowledge, right? We have knowledge about things we read and things we experience. But most of the things that we are experiencing is based on our mind, right? It's based on our emotions and into this physical experience, right? And if we want to have real knowledge and real knowing, we have to know who we are, right? But the ego, because she was mentioning the ego, knowing, and awareness. So the ego is based on our samskaras. So what is samskaras? Samskaras is tendencies and memories from our past life, from our past experiences. So every experience that we have and the ideas that we have brings a certain knowing about who we are, about who we think we are, right? We think we are the ego. I am Adam, or I am some kind of title of your work, or I am human, or I am this, or I am that, right? This is a part of the ego. And for example, we know about triggers, right? Someone says something to you and you become triggered. So those triggers are also a part of your ego. Okay? So the real self is the Atma. And the Atma is the soul. So without the Atma, there will be no ego. And there will be no awareness. So the awareness of the Atma itself brings knowing and knowledge about the Atma, about your true self. So there can be knowing and knowledge about, things, intellectual things and things from the mind. And there can be knowing that is beyond the mind, which is the knowing of the self, the Atma, the essence of who you are. But the awareness, you can be aware of certain things, right? You can be aware of what you eat. You can be aware of certain things that's going around in your mundane life, right? And then there can be awareness of who you are. You are aware, you have this inner awareness of the Atma itself. So the Atma is inside of the body. That is why you exist. And then there comes layers, right? There are physical layers, mental layers, emotional layers. And then there is the ego, which most of us always are identified with. And the more we read about books, it's like you cannot understand God, you cannot understand who you are by reading books. You can have knowledge about it, you can intellectually understand, like, okay, maybe we are all one. Okay, maybe I am the soul. Some master, or some guru, or some teacher saying that, okay, we are the soul, right? We are this, we are that. But until you have a glimpse or an experience of that myself, you cannot know. Then there is not true knowing. There is only intellectual knowing about it. But true knowing is to have the experience. And the experience comes inside when we go deep inside. That's why we do sadhana. We do kriya, we do meditation, we do mantras to have this experience. And when we have this experience, we experience something deeper than things that we read about and things that we experience in the physical world. And when those experience comes, we know. This light comes inside, and you start to realize more and more and more. You start to live from that space more and more and more. And this will reflect your whole being. You can see in the eyes of a bhakta, in the eyes of someone who is in contact with the soul, they are glowing. You can see in people's face who are living from the mind and from the ego, they are not relaxed. You can sense it. If you're sensitive, you sense right away. So what you have to do is you have to just go deeper inside to experience the Atma itself. And when you do that, you get this knowing. The great observer is there all the time. There is an awareness that goes into the Atma, experiencing the Atma itself, and there is an awareness that also makes you aware of that you observe, right? There is also an awareness about that you are in the mind, that you are stuck in your ego, that you are experiencing yourself as this person, right? So this is a little explanation about the difference about the ego, awareness, and knowing. So I hope you enjoy it. If you like it, please take it in and go deep with it, and please share it to others that you think can benefit from it. Have a good day. Jai Gurudev.